Joe, we are literally not making any sales, dude. This cat cafe hasn't sold a single cat breast in the last week. Dude, that stuff takes weeks to collect. Do you know how hard that is to get? $100,000. That's what we made in a week, Joe. I gotta figure something out, man. All right, this is my brainstorm board. I'm gonna see if I can come up with something. What if I did like a diamond axe with redstone dust? Nothing, I don't have any ideas. What about a diamond axe and bones? Diamond axe and bones. We crush the bones. Wait a minute. I could crush the bones and turn the bones into bone in a bucket, bone powder. I could kill our guest. Hold on, Joe. I got a great idea. We're gonna expand on the cat cafe, dude, and we're gonna create a haunted house here. We're gonna literally kill the people that come in. I guess the first thing we gotta do though, Joe, is get this floor looking a little better. So obviously we gotta make it creepier, okay? If we're gonna sell them cat flesh and eventually kill them and harvest their own bones, gotta have a creepy floor. Maybe a bone floor? The problem is, there's literally no bones on the market. I don't think I have any bones on my organization system. We really are running low on all supplies. Like in order to pull this off, we're really not gonna be able to use the best blocks, which is gonna make this kind of a rough way to do this. But I guess we're gonna have to use birch wood, probably the most soft of all woods. And we're out. We're literally out of birchwood already. That's okay. Maybe we got some in our chest. We don't. We're out. We're completely broke. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to start spending money on the open market to buy this stuff. But I think what we can do then is turn this into the first horror room of this haunted house. And then this will become the gift shop. Once you get through, you buy cat flesh and you think it's fake. Obviously, it's not fake. I mean, we got the furnaces in the back. You all saw that already. I would say we really do have to clear out a lot of these walls. Hey, welcome up, Joe's brother. Bro, you gotta get out of here, man. You can't be sleeping on our couch every week, man. We got work to do, all right? I'm sorry. Bed's gotta go. Because, like, okay, if the thought process is, if people are actually coming here to the haunted house, we cannot have a way for them to leave. So the new way up has to be from inside of our base in here, and we'll have to do a little renovation. Okay, that was easy. That's gonna be our new staircase up. It's inside of the chest room. All right, I'll tell you guys what, all right? I know that we have a failing cat cafe, but for every 100 subscribers this video gets, I will vow to buy a cat and put it in this cat cafe. Because oh, God. Oh, yep, he got out. We have no cats. All right, well, that's fantastic. Joe, your brother let a cat out again. That's great. Let's keep focusing. We gotta get this room cleared up. Let's get this done. I would say the less they can see of me, the better. So having this door really gives them a little bit too much freedom, in my opinion, for a haunted house. I don't think that's something you want. So we're gonna block that up and seal them in here more like a jail cell. I mean, it's not a bad size for the starting room here. This looks a lot better. And let's take this whole wall out here. Okay, this is gonna be an escape room. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually take a Minecraft chest and create a redstone inverted escape secret button lever. It's gonna be pretty intense. And it's gonna be a small little subset of this room because I don't want it too big. And this is like literally where people will spawn inside the haunted house. Then, chests here. Break this. Put a button behind this chest, of which I do not have, so I must go purchase. We'll make this wood. That way it blends in. Then we'll sneak this button down right here on the back of this wood. And then we'll go ahead and double stack the chests like this. And then, if you carefully look back, you can barely see the button. Actually, it's impossible. That's gonna trigger the redstone, in theory, from this location. Does that work? Does it work? Does it work? It does. Then all we need to do is make a simple redstone inverter system, guys. So for the rest of this video, call me Mumbo Jumbo. Note to editors, put a Mumbo Jumbo mustache on my face. I promise I didn't copy him. We both came up with independent mustache designs. Let's go ahead and do this right now. This will be extended out from here, where it will, no, here. All right, I have no idea what I'm doing. I gotta be honest with you. Take the mustache. I don't deserve it. Take it off. No more mustache for me. I need to make this a redstone inverter. Come on, Zach, you can do this. You're a smart man.
You're a smart man, Zachary.
All right, here we go. A little bit of redstone there. Gonna go ahead and connect her to a little bit more. Wait, guys, what if we build the maze backward? This is the last room, and then the pistons will allow you to enter inside of the cat cafe. You have to earn your right of passage into this cafe. That way, we can actually get rid of the doors, and I will seal this with dirt temporarily. And I feel like no doors means a much less likely chance of, I don't know, a cat escaping next time we buy it. Oh wait, he's still in there. This is great. So this will actually be the entrance into the cat cafe. So we can use the pistons to create a crazy little cat cafe door, which would open right here. So all we have to do is put the pistons down right there. Nope, it's gonna have to not be there. Bro, I don't know what I'm doing. Joe, if you could stop making fun of me back there. Dude, you're not even selling anything, so shut up. If I do this, and then put a block down here, and then take my redstone, and then do this, that isn't wrong. If I do this, and then this, and this. Hey, now if I push the button, we just need to slow this down. So let's see, can you potentially set this up in such a way that this escape room is now forged from the genius within me? Crouch down. Oh God, how do you see the button? There it is. Bingo. Boom! Boom! You get in just like that. It's an easy 1, 2, 3 dub. How do you turn these off? How do we get out? All right. So getting out of here now is the next task. We can get in we can't get out. So we're gonna go ahead and break this whole wall right here. We need a special exit button. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I have a great idea that has just been bestowed upon me. But in order to do this bestowtion, we need iron, which means I gotta go to the shop and waste money buying it for rip-off prices, because now I can create one-way Minecraft doors. You can't leave, but you can walk out. That way, we don't even have to figure this out. We are on fire today. Now we can finish this part right here. And then all I really need to do now is put down a single crafting table, just really for me, and a sign, so that way we can kind of tease them and say, find the secret room, because otherwise no one's gonna actually find the cat cafe hidden room back there, or speakeasy. Find the secret room and you win. That is about as vague as you could put it. Now we just need to put down, more chests. So many of these, that looks great. This would probably distract some people by doing this. One of these, I do need a roof in here, it's kind of annoying. This room's pretty cool. Maybe one more lantern right here. That is now quite challenging. Now, I just gotta make sure it's possible to do. Yeah, look at that. Then you're in the cat cafe and then bam, bam, wham, you're buying some cat milk and a little bit of cat flesh just like that. So we now have one room completed of our haunted house, but not until I fix this. This is ugly. I really need to not make this area anything, because if it is, then when people leave the speakeasy, they're going to have to exit through a maze, and that is a nightmare. So what I'm gonna do then is I'll create the maze on this side, and it will be immediately left of this wall. So I just have to clear out this entire massive area of dirt using a very basic diamond shovel that borderline and that's redstone, can't go there. You know what? I might as well just dig it into the wall. This could be the entrance. We're really making something phenomenal here today. I gotta be honest with you. This is sick. That'll be a little kill hole. If you fall into that, you're dead. Oh, a whole cave. Well, that's a nightmare. What? I didn't realize making this would be the absolute insane challenge that it has been so far. This is
crazy.
Good news is, a maze don't gotta look good. It just gotta be good. So I can use random blocks to design this thing, and I like that. All right, check this out. So here is the new maze location. We're gonna build a building around this, which will be the second of 4 different haunted house rooms. So this one allows you to come into the maze, walk around the maze, and try to find your way out. And I think I have it memorized, but if you follow this exact path and take no mistakes, then you end up inside of this button room where you can push the button, open this, and get inside the secret speakeasy, which should convince them to not only buy that, but also sell us their bones to crush into human bone powder. So for this next one, I was thinking we do like a little Slender Man forest, since it already sort of has a forest to it. And the only problem is there are roofs sticking through the ground. So I'm gonna buy a bunch of grass. So by covering these roofs up, this kind of allows us to kind of use the natural landscape, and then really just a couple walls. We can make that little Slender Man forest out here as a part of our base. Let's begin creating the outline of this Slender Man arena. I don't want it to be too large, so I think it'll come to like right here. That is seriously double walled right there, okay? That is pretty major. And this needs to be sort of a deadly area because it's called the Slender Man Forest. It's just a tiny little mini game to play in for this haunted house design. I mean, obviously, if you've ever played Slender Man, they have signs. I can put these around there, say weird things like,
"Help me. Don't look where it takes you. Can't run. He follows. Always watches."
So these are actual quotes from the Slender Man game. Now all we need is to get an Enderman. And the problem is, I don't think that I can buy an Enderman spawn egg. We literally have to like hope that one comes here and then we can like tame it by naming it, and this becomes our Slender Man zone. I don't know, putting a couple chests down here and there. A little bit of blood. Obviously gotta have some of that everywhere. Even a painting could go a long way. There we go. I think what I'm gonna do for the last room is simply make that the starting point. So I've got an area here, which is basically on top of a base, and I feel like it's wasted space. So let's go ahead and begin right here. Something pretty simple, just enough so they get the idea. I'm gonna buy some dark oak planks, and I'm also gonna buy some regular black glass. I think together these will give this kind of a nice little creepy haunted start. I mean, that actually looks kind of good. Let me make sure that they can only walk into the maze. All right, this is a really honestly great looking entrance to me. I feel like this looks super cool. I'm gonna take the wall over one more on this side, and then I'm gonna give them all the instructions, and I'm gonna tease that there's a secret room at the end. And I feel like if you give people the feeling of being exclusive, there's a higher chance they're actually going to buy stuff, which means the Cat Cafe products then become much more desirable, and that screams, I'm gonna make some fat stacks of cash. The only problem is this base is super ugly. And I'm sure a lot of you were thinking that. You're like,
Zach, you're a terrible builder. This is not gonna make the sales.
the maze is not gonna make the sales. In fact, if I walk through all of this, I'm ashamed of how unscary this is for a haunted house. This is a major problem because nobody is gonna come here and then replay this because it's not scary. So I need to go through and scarify this entire place. And I'm gonna do that using a special thing on my server called heads. We can type in the word scary, generate a couple clown heads. We can generate Halloween heads and basically use these to subtly decorate the base with some scarier vibes. We'll start with just clown heads and keep it simple. Look how cool this is now. As you walk down, each time you turn a corner, there's like something scary looking back at you. That's a lot scarier of a maze. We just gotta scarify the rest of the place, including this, which is too bright. Maybe that's too dark, you see? Maybe one lantern would be okay. There you go, one lantern in the corner. Now we're a little bit scarier. Okay, this is cool. And then, I really wanna give my customers an experience. And so I'm actually going to tell them a story as they walk through the maze, just to give them a little bit more fear. When you come down, you're gonna be faced with a book of a haunted story that I found online and still that's kind of creepy. All right, so we got a haunted book right there, and then we can actually tell a story again using signs just to make them a little bit more scared. We have 16 of them to really make this creepy.
Once upon a time, there was a Minecraft player who turned the wrong way and lost himself inside the impossible maze. He never found the exit until he did.
Okay, so we have kind of now a haunted story. We have an actual book in here that's scary. We made it extremely dark to make it more challenging. This is now a lot scarier. We've kind of solved that issue other than one room. Let's go fix it. Now we've planted some trees. We've also planted some grass with some bone meal, and this looks a lot more like a haunted forest, I think. I don't know about you guys, but this is a little bit scarier now with tall grass, blood donuts, and flying bugs all over. This will be the first thing our customers see when they come here. And of course, we're going to harvest them, which is even more exciting. So now when players walk through the room, they end up going into the cat cafe. And this is where we need to tie it all together and really harvest their meat or bones. That way we can start selling them as well, because that's really the goal of all of this. So once they make it through and enter the cat cafe, which will be full of cats after we get a lot of subscribers, so thank you guys for making me go broke. They'll buy whatever they want in the cat cafe. And then finally, we're going to actually buy them. Here is the idea. If I go right outside the door and place down a hopper, this hopper can connect to a chest, but not just any hopper. You see, the hopper is going to have a custom filter using an anvil, which I do have back in this room. The custom filter will only allow bones through. So if I name some items something random like these blocks will not stack. If I were to fill this chest up with just bones and then put the up here, that means these items won't go through and only bones go through. So that means this is a bone only hopper. So this will only accept their bones, which they will donate to me because they've enjoyed the haunted house so much. So I'll put a sign up and I'll say throw human bones only in hopper. Players will throw the bones in where I can collect those bones, crush them into bone dust like the drawing you saw at the beginning of the video, and then right next to where they were, I will resell their bones as bone dust right here. We just need a few more of these. We now have a shop full of bone in a bucket. All right, let's go ahead and sell these for $4,999 for one. Let's update the shop. And now, before we open this to the market, we need to make this place look just a little bit better. And what I mean is we can use item frames to really advertise what we're selling. Bone in a bucket. I can go to player warps and create a new player warp by deleting my old one.
Remove.
Now that we have a player warp, we can actually edit everything about this like we did for the cat cafe. So by going inside of it, we'll make the price free, or I could charge people for the haunted house. That might be kind of good. $10,000. We'll change the icon to something super scary, like this. And now, when you go to the events warps, my base that we just created appears right here as a haunted house. Players can pay to come, and I'm gonna advertise it in chat and see if anyone does. It's up, it's active. I'm gonna see if anyone buys it. If not, I gotta drop the price. All right, I think we're gonna lower the price. It just seems like it's a little bit expensive. Maybe 10,000 was ambitious. How about $500? We have no one even acknowledging our existence at this point.
The next day.
All right, it's been exactly 24 hours, you can see, with a brand new shirt on today. And we're gonna go see how much money we've made, if any, from our new haunted house. There's also way more players on. Okay, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like we made any money. What? It doesn't seem like this whole idea was a total flop. It's not yet. We haven't established that yet. Let's go ahead. Let's get back in there. Because I'm starting to think now, maybe making the entrance to the actual store borderline impossible to get into as a speakeasy. Maybe that isn't a concept that translates to 13-year-old kids on my... Did I sell any milk? Any cat skin? Anything? Oh God. We didn't sell a single milk in 24 hours. Did we even get A single bone? How did someone put dark oak stairs in here? This isn't even what that wasn't what? My filter's not even working. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I feel like I just wasted a literal entire day to create a business model that doesn't even work. And now my base has got a haunted house and a cat cafe that doesn't make any money. Guys, I actually just realized something. If you all remember last episode, I basically made it so people can't enter this claim. Like they can't actually walk here. I'm gonna set these to red in the cat cafe. You can't use doors. Now players will not actually be allowed to leave the base. So when they come here to my shop, they can't open these doors. Only I can. Well, that actually applied all the way to my haunted house, which means for the last 24 hours, nobody could actually use it. Let's try this again. Another 24 hours. We're gonna leave this open. All right, we're gonna see. I've clearly made a mistake here. See if it works.
1 week later.
All right, guys, it's been an entire week. We got 20 visits and a 4.3 star rating on our custom haunted house. Check out the money. We made some bank. I think we actually might have sold some items. Bro, we literally sold out. We sold out of cat breast and cat skin. And over here, it looks like we sold out of cat milk too. Oh my God, we did it, dude. Now, that's pretty exciting, but the real question I have would be, did we actually collect any bones? No, we didn't. And we actually sold out of bone meal. This actually became a success. All it took was some time to let it run its course. If you guys want to join my server, it's play.loverfella.com. And I challenge you to join right now and see if you can make more money than me. Peace.